So, moving forward, Parul, since you have been leading a team of AI practitioners within your company, and I believe while you build a product, you have a keen eye on how things are unraveling in the AI industry as a whole, or what are the new changes or new things that are coming up that you could embrace or leave, and so on. So it's a day-to-day bustling affair. My question to you would be to describe more about looking beyond the hype. So how do you choose between the different AI possibilities, and then also what are some of your predictions of what next in AI and health?
That's a great question. We all are trying to find that out, right? And it's only going to evolve. What I think is, again, we have already seen changes happening in the world of healthcare when it comes to diagnostics, right? But what's beyond that, right? We briefly talked about personalized medicines. I think that is going to be one of the next things that will happen soon. AI analyzing your medical history, your lifestyle, your genetic makeup, everything to provide you personalized medicine recommendations. And everybody's different, right? So we miss a lot of these things, and we only use the medical history. But now it will have so much information, of course good information that we need, that it's able to analyze a lot of this data. Other thing is, of course, remote monitoring and telehealth. We've seen, we already monitor this. We have devices like watches that we use, wearable devices that we use to monitor our health. But how can AI help with that is, AI can now help doctors and patients in terms of transmitting the data, right? It can be real-time data that can be transmitted. There can be alerts that can be set up. So without having for a reactive action, there will be a proactive action transitioning in terms of health, right? We want to save lives. We don't want to be taking an action which becomes like a havoc at the end. So these monitoring devices with sort of health and AI analyzing each and every metric to help you realize, is this the right time to call the doctor? Or maybe in case they already alert the doctor and team of practitioners to intervene in that case. Then, of course, drug discovery and development. We know that it's very costly, and AI is going to have a big impact in terms of it can simulate drug interactions. It will, now, like I said, everybody's different. We don't know what reactions or side effects these drugs have. So now we'll be able to simulate with the data points we have, and AI will be able to track all that information. So instead of, again, side effects, we will be able to analyze and provide you that information. And in terms of personalized medicine, that will sort of sync up together, right? And diagnostics and imaging, right? We've been talking about that. We have already seen the transition happening. But now, when it comes to surgery and surgical outcomes, we can reduce the complications by AI not just giving you images, but it can help transition these images into a 3D look, right? Doctors can help and get the support in term when it comes to surgeries. So I think that is an enhanced imaging. We are seeing basic imaging right now, but we'll move and transition to an enhanced imaging world, and that can also be used in terms of education, right? Folks who are studying healthcare, they'll be able to use these 3D images to, again, simulate the surgeries as well, get that education needed. And of course, predictions. When it comes to whether it's surgeries or medicines, identifying these patterns to make proactive decisions. We want to save lives and cost, right? That's where healthcare all comes to saving lives and helping it be available to all the folks. So having these analytics would definitely help. This is what I think. Of course, there's a lot more to this, but the highlights of what will happen. There are, of course, challenges to that, right? We talked about privacy and security. ethical AI, but it is also about integrating with the existing systems, right? We already have existing systems and there will be resistance to change, right? Nobody wants to change uh, the world that they live in. And as you rightly said, right, when computers came, we all thought that it's going to take away our jobs, right? And it's transitioning into that same world of AI. We are thinking that AI is going to take away our jobs, but how we utilize AI is on us, right? We want to use AI to help with decision making, save cost, increase efficiencies, and that's where I think that's going to be one of the challenges. Having that mindset change, integrating into the systems, educating people in terms of what AI can do and how it will help you, and training like each and every, not just again the users of it, all the folks around it. So those are some of the challenges.